It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Colts leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Colts and the Jags under the lights on Sunday.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 20 carries, 133 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Olsen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
2nd and 10. Anderson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Anderson. On the out route, he finds Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Olsen. His throw incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Olsen in trouble, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. He's got Smith here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Colts at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Finds Johnston.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Anderson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Olsen. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That is caught. And he is going to have a JAX 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. Parker. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd down. Olsen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Anderson.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Jags. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Olsen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
To throw is Anderson on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Anderson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Anderson.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime here.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Anderson throwing on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
and their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. Olsen.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Olsen.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game.
There he goes left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quentin Johnston
with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Olsen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Olsen.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
Pushing his way through. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Olsen. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off the play fake, Anderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating from the gun. Anderson. He's got Smith here. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Anderson now from the gun on 3rd down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Olsen.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Off play action. Anderson. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Johnston on the quick slant.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Fox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 35. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Anderson to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st down, Olsen looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Olsen. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second down and 4.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Olsen.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw on second down. Olsen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw. Olsen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At the Colts' 9-yard line.
To throw on second down. Olsen. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Anderson complete. Smith has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to, says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Gibbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Operating from the gun. Olsen, complete. It's Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Olsen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6.
On 1st and 10. Olsen. Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football.